5 Natural Remedies for IBS. Number 1. A healthy diet for IBS symptoms. First off, eat the healthiest, cleanest plant-based diet you can, says Dr. Powell. Pile on the products as well as whole grains, such as oats, quinoa, and wild and black rice, and eliminate foods high in sugar, artificial sweeteners, and saturated and trans fat, such as fatty meats, ready-made cookies, frozen pizza, margarine, and microwave popcorn. If that doesn't help reduce or stop your IBS symptoms, try eliminating dairy products too, and see how that affects you. Keeping a food diary will help you spot patterns. I have some patients who just follow these dietary recommendations and feel great, Powell says. A healthier diet alone may do the trick, and because you're not restricting healthy options, it's a regimen you can follow for life. Number 2. Probiotic supplements to help with IBS-related diarrhea. If you're still having symptoms after cleaning up your plate, consider adding a probiotic supplement. A review published in March 2015 in the World Journal of Gastroenterology looked at more than 1,700 patients and concluded that probiotics can reduce pain and severity of symptoms in people with IBS. Probiotics can be helpful for IBS-C and IBS-D, Powell says. A probiotic supplement can help correct the abnormalities of the microbiome that can lead to IBS symptoms. We're trying to crowd the gut with good bacteria, which will hopefully improve bowel function, Powell says. She recommends a probiotic supplement with a combination of lactobacillus and bifidobacteria, with 10 different strains between the two. Check the label. Make sure the supplement has a minimum of 10 billion colony-forming units per capsule and look for a supplement that is enteric-coated, which helps ensure the capsules will survive the trip to your small intestine. Otherwise, stomach acid can kill off the good bacteria before they get there, negating their effectiveness. Number 3. Psyllium powder for added fiber. If your IBS symptoms persist after you clean up your diet and take a probiotic supplement for a few days, try taking psyllium powder, which is soluble fiber and the active ingredient in the fiber supplement Metamucil. There is a moderate quality of evidence for psyllium for overall symptoms relief, says Kara Gross-Margolis, MD, a pediatric gastroenterologist and spokesperson for the American Gastroenterological Association. According to a study published in September 2017 in the International Journal of Molecular Medicine, psyllium supplements can help manage all 3 types of IBS. Stir a teaspoon of psyllium powder into your morning oatmeal or into a glass of water, and down the hatch. Whatever form of IBS you have, psyllium may help. If you're constipated, psyllium powder helps move your bowels. If you have diarrhea, psyllium powder gives you something to form a bowel movement around, Powell says. Number 4. L-glutamine to aid in the function of intestinal tissue. IBS can cause the lining of your small intestine to break down, creating tiny openings that allow digestive byproducts, called lipopolysaccharides, to slip through and enter your body. These uninvited guests can ignite the immune system, causing a generalized inflammatory reaction and symptoms such as itchiness and fatigue. If your IBS makes you feel tired or achy, L-glutamine may be another over-the-counter supplement to try. It's an amino acid, sold as a powder and found in food and supplements. An 8-week study published in August 2018 in Gut, of 106 adults with IBS-D, those who took oral glutamine supplements safely reduced all major IBS-related symptoms. Number 5. Acupuncture to treat chronic pain. If constipation is your main IBS symptom, you may want to try the ancient Chinese medicine technique known as acupuncture. Acupuncture is really good for constipation and getting the bowels moving again, Powell says. Acupuncture involves inserting thin needles into the skin at specific points to balance the body's energy or life force, also called qi, pronounced qi, based on the principle that qi flows through pathways called meridians. Inserting needles into acupuncture points along meridians is thought to bring the energy flow back into proper balance, says Ann Mauck, an acupuncturist and the co-owner of Cornerstone Healing in New York City. With IBS-C, acupuncture can help calm down the autonomic nervous system, which helps regulate your GI tract. Acupuncture may even be helpful if you have IBS-D. A study published in June 2016 in Medicine found that electroacupuncture, a form that applies a mild pulsating current to acupuncture needles, was equivalent to loperamide in reducing stool frequency in patients with IBS-D. Loperamide, the active ingredient in Imodium, can provide temporary diarrhea relief so you can go about your day, but it's not a long-term fix.